Welcome to the first video about agency strategy. And today we're going to start off with why strategy is important in your agency. Now, just to be clear, what do I mean by strategy? And what I mean is the strategy is the context of your in the context of your agency is simply defined as a functional high-level plan for achieving your vision, your specific business goals, and your objectives. Successful strategies are related to the growth of sales and profits in your agency. They are the keys to having a strong competitive position and financial performance. A strategy will provide you with a plan or a map of how you are going to achieve your goals and objectives. It should be a clear path of how you are going to earn money from the services you offer, how much those services will cost you, and how you will price them to earn a profit. A complete strategy should also include how you are going to differentiate yourself from other inbound agencies in your niche or territory. And to learn more about that, you can check out the bonus which comes with this course. And it is from Perry in Penguin Strategies. He is in Israel and he talks about agency specialization. So we delve deeper into that into the bonus webinar. In addition to the above tangible business metrics, a comprehensive strategy should also include the more intangible aspects of an agency, like strengths, vulnerabilities, opportunities that you have around you, the talent of the people in your agency, the resources you have created, and intellectual property, amongst others. A really simple business strategy should aim to first earn, maintain, and grow the profits of an agency. The strategy for an inbound agency needs to meet clear objectives in the following areas. Number one, your mission and value assessment. What is your mission statement and the vision for your agency? Now, don't stress. We're actually going to cover how you do this in the next video. Number two, you've got agency positioning. How do you position your agency in the market? Number three, your organizational structure review. And number four, your agency owner evaluation and coaching. What does your agency mean to you personally? When was the last time you sat down to review your agency's business strategy? This is something you need to schedule in at least once a year with your management team if you have one, or perhaps your partner, your business partner, your mentor, or your coach. You need to share it with the whole agency so everyone can clearly see where you are going and understand why you make certain decisions. This simple practice can make them feel part of the process and even contribute to making your agency the best that it can be. In this section, you can download in the agency positioning, branding, SWOT, mission statement, and core values. An awful mouthful, I know. As a management team, you're going to block out 2 hours. So if you head over to the next video, if you haven't done this already before, it is in the agency people side of things, but you need to sit down and actually do this exercise in a management team or with your partner, with your business partner. And you're going to delve into your what, your how, your why, and your who. You are then going to present this to your team, perhaps over a working lunch. Book at least 1 hour to go through your answers, make amendments, seek alignment, and see if your team agrees with your answers. Share the deck with them, and at the end, give everyone the chance to review and sign off on the strategy. You really want people to feel like they're part of this vision. Do they agree with your answers? or what do they not agree with? Make it an open discussion. It shouldn't be a lecture. It should be interactive. And make the amendments as you go on the deck that you will create. Now, the big thing to see here, and I'll mention it over and over again, it is really to tune into your team. Are they aligned? When you were doing this presentation, when you were going through the whole process and getting their feedback, is there anyone who is clearly disengaged in the meeting and they're switching off? Now, they might just be having a bad day, but take the time to meet with them one-on-one individually and find out if they're unhappy. What do they not like about your vision and your mission? Are they planning to leave? It's best you know now and make a plan to either keep them or work with them on their exit and their replacement. You really need to get ahead of this and you really cannot ignore it. Once you have the team aligned, book a team building event in the evening, or like an art class or a design session, where you can create posters and pictures with your agency positioning and mission value statements, along with your agency core values for your office walls. These prompts for your staff and conversation points for your visiting clients and prospects act as really powerful ways of communicating your core values and create a sense of belonging. Next step, you need to update your website with your revised or new positioning statements. Use your core values in your people analyzer exercise. Create a landing page for attracting new talent by using a statement with your core values, asking clients to send in a video stating why they wish to join your team along with their resume. So you can see now, by creating a solid business strategy, it is good for recruitment, it's good for sales, it's good for culture. Your agency strategy for the future. So now you've done your business strategy, maybe for the current state of where you are. You're going to be looking at your story so far, and what got you here, and what your plan is maybe for the year. But as I've mentioned on numerous occasions before, this book, Traction, which is the EOS Entrepreneurial Operating System methodology, has got really good tools for help you to clarify all the aspects of your business. And as a leadership team, you're going to be asking 8 individual questions about your business. Again, this is another plan for the future, and this might not be something you share straight away. You've done the SWOT analysis, the agency positioning exercise with your team, but for the VTO, which is the Vision Traction Organizer, this is more of your future business plan and how you're going to get there. Again, booking time away from the office alone with a pen and paper to write down your dreams and aspirations for you and your business is really important. I mean, what are you actually trying to achieve here? Do you wish to sell the agency in 1 or 5 years? Would you like to partner up with another agency? Do you wish to leave and pursue another career? Now it's time to be really honest. So what we'll do now is we'll head on over and actually look at a Vision Traction Organizer, and I'll walk you through that. And you can get all the tools. We've put the links in with the notes here at eosworldwide.com. And you can actually check those out over there. So here we have the Vision Traction Organizer, commonly known as the VTO from the EOS methodology. As I said, you can get this free online. It's a template, 2 pages, download it, print it off, take yourself off to a cafe, and really delve deep into these questions. I've put some sample answers in to give you a bit of a kickstart. But as we go through this, you have here, you put your organizational name, and you're going to take your core values. You will have done this in either the Agency People course or in the next video that you're going to do, which is all around your branding and your strengths and weaknesses. So put your core values in there. Then you look at your core focus, your purpose, your cause, your passion. And then what is your niche? Who do you specialize in actually working with? And then your 10-year target. I have a very simple kind of methodology around this. It's four S's. It's you're either going to stabilize the business, you're going to scale the business, you're going to sell the business, or you're going to sail away, which is the lifestyle part. Do you plan to actually take off in the future? So being clear about your 10-year target. Now, this is quite long for an agency. So I generally say to agencies, let's focus on the next 5 years and then have a 3-year plan and then have a 1-year plan. So with your 3-year picture, you're going to look at a future date. You know, what is, it's best to look at your financial year and then your revenue, what you actually want to achieve, and your profit. Now, I see a lot of agencies really working in the single digits or trying to get up to 20. To have a healthy, profitable agency, you need to be kicking 40 and above. That is a solid business that you have injection to go back into the business. You're stable. So aiming definitely for that 40 mark over a 5-year period or a 3-year period. And then you're going to have the measurable. So what does it look like? How many staff do you have? How many clients do you have? What is your MRR run rate? What is your like the day-to-day operations of what your business look like? So get the measurables of quantifying it in there. Next, you're going to put in a marketing strategy. So you're going to look at your target market, i.e. the list. Who are you actually going after? And do you have those people in your database? And then what are your 3 uniques? What are the 3 things that stand out you from your competitors? What is your proven process? How do you actually get the results for your clients? Now, this is a tricky one. You don't want to give away your secret sauce, but you definitely have to give an outline. The market is extremely mature. Companies have been working with the digital agencies for years now, so they know the criteria and they know what they're looking for. And do you offer a guarantee? You know, are you going to stand by and say, we guarantee your results, or we will get you an increase in visitors or an increase in leads? Remember, you can't increase sales unless you are actually part of the sales process. You can enable sales, but you cannot guarantee it. But are you going to guarantee something? Are you going to guarantee that there's X amount of results that will be achieved within a 90-day period? And then we move down to the 1-year plan. So you take all those things about the future date, what revenue do you want to have in a year, your profit and your measurables. And then you set some goals. And I put some examples in here to give you a bit of a kickstart. So one of the goals is that you're going to have an agency playbook. And this is going to make sure that every single part of the work that you do for your clients is documented. And it's documented in such a way that it becomes a training manual for your new employees. It becomes best practices. You have standardization and you get things done quicker. Next, you might put in, you are going to implement EOS and it's going to be running smoothly. You might have standardization on packaging and pricing and proposals and contracts. How much time do you waste by recreating a proposal or a pricing document every time you're asked for one? And you might do an accountability chart, which is one of the videos in this series, and you might sort out your career plans. So think of the goals that you want to achieve in your agency. We generally say around 7, maybe 8 maximum. And then what you're going to do is decide to break those down into a quarter. Okay, so for the year, you're going to do 7, but what are the first 2 to 3 that you really want to nail in the first quarter? And with that, you're going to break that down. You're going to assign somebody that's going to do it, and you're going to help them in that quarter create, let's say, 12 to 24 steps, 2 things that they're going to do each week to make sure that they're on track to achieve these. And that's something you can do. That ROC is actually, they're more like projects. They're the EOS terminology. And then you have issues. Now, issues is something that you can actually fix. It's not about there's a problem, there's a challenge. It's something that you're going to work on. So you might have, one of your issues might be you have a salesperson that is leaving in the middle of the first quarter. So an issue there is to get a replacement salesperson. And then you can actually start to break down, well, what are the to-dos that are involved in getting that? Oh, we better put an ad up. We better talk to so-and-so. We better go out on LinkedIn. and you actually make a plan around issues, and issues actually get solved very, very quickly when you focus on them. And that is a whole VTO there. Look, 2 pages, and it really does provide a backbone. That, with my agency positioning document, is a really good, solid foundation for your agency. Now that we've covered off why strategy is important and given you 2 solid exercises to get going with, off you go and enjoy the process.